I don't know. I forgot to remind Bill, but
oh well, the link's in the stream. Hello, everybody. Anyway, my birthday stream. It's a Geeky Weekly number 91. I've got loads of comics to show. I've got lots of comics to show, but maybe we'll see if anyone turns up to watch. How come you're not on your holiday yet, Mark? When is it you're going now? Again?
I'm going next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Okay, cool.
Next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I need to knuckle down and buckle down.
Knuckle down and buckle down.
Yeah, so if you don't get your list before then, Kyle, it'll be another month.
Well, yeah, even then, if you do get it before then, you won't have time to look for it much, will you?
No,
will you, Mark?
No. So, yeah, off for about 3 or 4 weeks.
Where are you going this time?
So again, when we went down to Croatia, we did stop off at the top end of the Moselle Valley in Germany. And it's nice. You can cycle along the Moselle, and there's a 230-mile cycle path along the Moselle Valley. So we only did about 20 miles of it when we passed through. So we decided we'll go back there and go to the far end and then cycle our way up.
230 miles?
Yeah, but that's over about. Don't get excited. We sort of do about 20 to 30 miles a day. Yeah.
But you're going to cycle the whole 230 miles.
We're going to try and do, well, we're out there for 3 or 4 weeks. So what's that, 20 odd days you do?
Yeah.
You know. How do you do it?
So what we'll do, we go to the far end. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we do 20 miles, about 15 miles that way, then 15 miles back. And we go to the next point. We do 15 miles back that way and 15 miles back that. So we've done that section. Right. And then we go that way.
You go back to the... That's cool. Hey, we've got Tempers from Mars in the chat. If you want to, do you want to join the stream, Tempers from Mars? Have you got streaming abilities? I'll send you the link if you want to join us. You guys know his channel? Do you know his channel? He's one of your customers, Mark.
Oh, he's one of my customers. Yeah, Tempest, good customer. Yeah,
I see him on there. He was showing off all these horror
problem is when I see him on my whatnot, he hasn't got the capital letters, and I call him Tempest Fromars.
Fromage.
Fromage, like a cheese. Tempest fromage.
Fromage.
Yeah.
So you're a proper pensioner's age now, aren't you, Graham?
Pensioner's age?
Yeah, you're a proper pensioner's age now, aren't you?
He's not a pensioner. He's a
not
youngster.
In the UK, no. 55 counts as pensioner. You got to be 65 to be a pensioner, I think. Another decade to go yet, you dickhead.
No, more than that, because it gets longer. It's 66 now.
No, they've changed. I think I still get a pension at 60 because the post office.
Oh, you might do, yeah, because you're a civil servant or something.
Yeah. So I looked at that. It said still get a 60. I'm well, result. I could just eke out being alive till another 5 years. Hello, Signature King. I know I've sort of heard of Signature King, I think in passing, but I don't too aware of his channel. Did you see? I see your Stinky Moose video has kicked off. Have people been annoying you on there, or?
Well, most people have been supportive. So the problem is the guy is a complete dick, right?
Yeah.
So he actually put up. So I did. You saw my video. Which I thought was quite respectful and made some good points.
Yeah.
So he did a video, basically looking at the comments on my video.
Yeah.
And
did you actually address what you said?
Absolutely.
I didn't bother.
Don't watch it. Do not watch it. The guy is basically abusive.
What do you have to say about me?
No, he didn't say anything about you.
You didn't leave a comment on Mark's video.
You didn't leave a comment on my video. Did you?
Yeah.
What would you call yourself?
That was me. I left the one about collecting, like, for the Captain America complex and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I didn't think he said anything about you. I'm going to have to double check it. But I've decided that's it. I'm not feeding that troll anymore. I'm just going to completely ignore him.
Yeah, exactly.
He did this video, and he was quite offensive about some of the people who'd left comments.
Yeah.
And
he slagged me off.
Yes. So don't watch it unless you. I mean, he's a prat. So I left a message saying I thought, right, okay, I'm going to take the high ground here. So I left a message saying, if you're ever in London, let me know and I'll buy you a pint. It should be good fun, right? His response to this was, I don't need alcohol to have fun. What a dick.
Oh no. Talk about taking that the wrong way. Or anyone wants to join us, just let us know and I'll send you the link. Anyone want to join us that I know?
Yeah, however, I have because he did a video back to me now, I've now had over 3,000 views.
Yeah.
I've got 70 new subscribers, but you know,
that's cool.
But I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not
going to play that game. I've mistakenly fed the troll. I've fed the troll.
Am I not right in thinking that has he changed the title of it? Because the title definitely said everyone only collects for money. And now I've heard someone put in the comments saying, no, that's not what he said. He said that a lot of people have money as part of the reason. No, that's not what he said.
That's not what he said at all.
Everyone collects only for money, didn't it?
Yeah, and if you watch the full video, his whole contention, his basic argument is, if you've got comics that you've collected, you're not going to give them away for free if you don't want them anymore. You'll sell them. Therefore, it's about money. This is just a stupid argument. So,
well, he's obviously never met me because everyone knows I give away.
You were one of my examples. So, the one guy made a really good point. He said, "Hang on a minute, mate. This is a stupid argument." I said, "I bought my house in order to live in it. When I've finished living in it, I'm going to sell it." But that does not mean the reason I bought it was for money. I mean, the reason I bought it was to live in it and make a home for my family. Your argument is stupid.
Yeah.
I got caught up with them trolls and annoyed the hell out of me. I mean, I was sending comics to people all around the world, and they're like, yeah, whatever, you're an asshole. And I'm like, yeah, and I sent you free comics too for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, one of my examples is Grey because you don't do it for the money.
No.
Kyle, you're another example.
Exactly, it's a passion.
You know,
Lisa just said it's a passion.
Yeah, exactly.
And Lisa could tell you how happy I am to get a few comics, and I'm looking for them. I'm going, oh, look at this one, Lisa. It's got a blinking, I don't know, an alien, like turn everyone else into an alien on it. Isn't that cool? Like,
I got a simple logic to it. I got about 500 comic books that are valuable enough to really sell. I'd be happy enough to give the other 8,000 to 10,000 away.
I know. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
start these kids' collections, gift people, whatever.
I mean, he's just far too simplistic. He's doing it deliberately as a way in which to get viewers and to get ad money. You know, money from clicks.
Yeah.
And
he made some nonsense. Someone said, "Oh, let me have $5 of your ad money on a comment," and he said, "I mean, I'll have no dollars left." It's like, bullshit. You get thousands of views on your videos. I go and get many views on my videos too. I still get $30 a month, something like that. It's like, if he's getting what's actually funny is
I've nearly got more. I haven't even got 2,000 viewers. I've had nearly as many views on my video and more likes than his video. I'm actually getting people. I'm actually getting people sending me private messages on Instagram, saying, "What an idiot this guy is! Well done."
Bring it on then.
Yeah. I'll get Lisa to do a reaction video to him.
I will as well.
Another thing as well, I know this is possibly an English thing, like a certain English say, but hasn't he got a face that you wouldn't get tired of slapping? His face, he's got a face that, like, you wouldn't tire of fucking elbowing, he's just like, he's a smarmy fucking git face, isn't it? It's
the problem is he says something and he does it from an arrogant point of view. Like, I'm right, you're wrong, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like he oozes.
Boy, that sounds familiar. Oh my God.
Dear. Anyway,
and the way you just said it, you said everybody. If you think you're not collecting for money, you are wrong. You are collecting for money.
Don't tell me what my bloody thoughts are. You know what I mean? It's rubbish.
There was one guy who was brilliant. He came on and he said, "Excuse me, I've been collecting comics for whatever it was, 30 years. I've donated my entire collection to the Wally Wood Museum in wherever it was, Utah. I'm getting no money for it. Please explain to me how I'm being doing this for the money."
Yeah.
Where's this guy from?
No idea. Your neck of the woods, somewhere in America.
Did he have a red hat on?
No.
Your neck of the woods, somewhere in America.
Exactly. It's all America to me, babe. It's all the same place. It's one big place called America.
The problem is people. I mean, he's like for me. I actually think he's being disrupted deliberately. But what I don't like, which is okay, he's doing that to get the views. What I don't like is when he gets abusive. He's actually quite abusive.
I think I watched one of his videos when before I knew what he was about, and he was like, "I got kicked out of 2 comic shops in one day," and I was like, "How the hell did you manage that? How the hell did you get managed to kick out of a comic shop, let alone 2? What was you doing?"
What amazes me is he's not kicked out of every comic shop.
I mean, he must have reckoned. I reckon he must have bloody well, wanted to get kicked out, and so that's why he got kicked out. So he can make content out of it. I really don't know.
He sounds like the kind of guy that's going on trolling these news sites that are like, this shooting is an FBI plant setup that this 14-year-old came in and did that. 14-year-old with an AR-15. America.
If you're that, my thought is right. If you're that Wayne kind, which a lot of people are, sadly.
What to do? What?
To just be an arsehole, generally speaking. I mean, the comic book community isn't really the best place to do it, is it?
No. My support on this has been, I think my number of likes is at 98% liked.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So it's actually done you more favours, although it's a nuisance. It's done
Whereas
you
if
more
you actually go and look
favours,
at his comments on his, I would say 70% of the comments on his video are anti what he said.
He doesn't care. He's obviously got.
He doesn't care. He's doing it because every time somebody clicks and gets excited, he gets some money.
Yeah, basically.
I'm embarrassed to be American most days.
Matt doesn't like him either. That dude is annoying. Yeah. So I watched one video and I tried to ignore him. And I think I might have to stop following him. For some reason, people follow me on Instagram, I'm following them back, so I see a lot of posts from him. I saw your post on there. I made a comment on your video, and someone commented on, "Oh, yeah, but we don't need another blinking comic nostalgia video channel. They're boring. You want, blinking aggro or whatever." I can't remember how he worded it. And I'm like, "Oh, apparently so." I couldn't bother to get into a conversation with him about it. But like, if you're just making comic content to write, stir up controversy and get people angry and get people disagreeing with you, then you're not doing it for the love of comics, are you? You're just doing it for the love of making arguments over nothing. And
that really makes me want to start a poetry channel. If I want hatred,
maybe, who knows?
No, Kyle.
If I want hatred and I want to fuck with people, I'd start a poetry channel.
So yeah, I won't. I'm not responding to anything from him now.
No, we should stop talking about him as well, because I don't want to talk about him, because giving him mental power, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's like feeding the troll. I'm happy to do it here because we've only got some very erudite, sensible viewers.
Absolutely, they're all clever here.
Yeah,
there's not many of them.
Americans that think they're witty when they torment people. Oh my God!
The problem is, in a way, he's a sort of bully. In a way, he's a sort of bully, and like a lot of schoolyard bullies, he's got a crowd of sycophants. Who just,
so is he a young man or an old man?
That's why the trolls didn't like me, because I'm the kind that walks up to a bully and punches him in the mouth and do something.
Exactly, Kyle. Yeah, that's why they didn't like it. Yeah, he's probably mid-30s.
Yeah.
I'll just fuck him off, Mark.
This is going to send him a fart in an envelope, ain't you, babe?
Yeah, I will.
You've already got any new comics this week, Mark?
I've got a few to show you. Yeah. But you've got 3 lots. I've got to go at 9 because I've got a whatnot at 9:15. I need to prep.
Okay, right. So we'll let you go first then.
Do you want me to go first? All right, let's have a look.
I've already got a 9. I might as well, I
think
suppose.
if you watch my channel, you might have seen some of these. I think Carl's seen some of these.
Love that shirt.
We got a nice Charlton romance comic.
Cool.
I have started picking up romance comics. I do quite like some of the covers. They're quite pricey. They're not cheap romance comics. I have to tell you, I don't know why.
That's crazy, isn't it? I think I've been spoiled by shopping at the comic market. You know, you can almost find like cheap bargains, £2 books and all that kind of thing. And on Facebook as well. I went to Gosh and I went to Mega City, and like there was like Midnight Tales. Yeah, some guy on Facebook was selling for £2 each. They wanted £15 each for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, here we go. This is Scary Tales. I got both these on eBay, I think, for a £5. That's quite rare.
Scary Tales is Ditko, isn't it?
Yeah, that is Ditko. Yes,
that looks like Ditko, doesn't it? Yeah.
Romance, you must be mad.
I had a couple of Matt Baker.
This is great. This is from a buyer.
Great covers.
Yeah, some great covers.
So the romance comics with great covers.
This is a buyer on eBay who's like has been like a gold mine recently. It's dried up a bit now, but he's been putting some great stuff on. A really good price, puts them on as an auction, and quite often they go for the minimum price. This is fantastic. This is from the year I was born.
Nice. I think I did see that one on your channel recently.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It had some writing on it here, but I cleaned it and it all came off really easily. Nice. So cool. that was a bit of a result. That's really nice. That is a
I tried in a comic the other day. It didn't work very well.
What's interesting, of course, is that this is 1959, and that was the same age as me. So 66 years ago, we've hardly progressed at all in terms of space. Here they're talking about space stations and dropping people off in space stations.
It was too expensive, wasn't
it? This is nice. This was for a period of time we got the Spectre in Adventure Comics.
I got that full run.
That's
a few years ago, I got that full run for £2.50 each. I was well chuffed.
Very good. Yeah, these are actually reasonably pricey.
Yeah, that's one of the best runs in a book like that there is.
Right, I picked these ones up. I had never seen these before. The covers on these are fantastic. This is Dell again. The Outer Limits. Look at that cover. It's fantastic.
Did you check the stories in those?
Kyle, you said that one of these was the first
Terminator.
First Terminator. I need to have a look.
You got to check the issues, but the Harlan Ellison story, like The Man of Tomorrow or something,
I haven't checked them yet, Kyle. This one's again. Look at the grade on these; they're fantastic.
But yeah, I don't know if they did the actual episodes or whatever, but you would think that the one they based the Terminator on would be pretty.
Yeah, so those are nice.
Cool covers.
This is Charlton doing a movie adaptation.
Yeah, Demon with the Glass Hand. There you go. There's a couple different stories, but yeah, like Demon with the Glass Hand, and then
Demon with I can't read that was one of the ones on here. We've got The Incredible Champion, The Vine, and What Happened to Charlie Baines. This is really interesting. This is I actually picked this up in a random auction lot. It was just in a lot. I didn't know it was there. This is a British reprint. So this is there's a company here called L. Miller and Son that were active in London between 1949. This was probably a reprint of a DC comic, Tempest.
Can we not do a comics on location on that one, Mark? You bring some of your LC Millers and we go to the old plant
from Hackney.
Yeah,
that would be quite good. Actually. Let's do it. Let's do a joint. Video on L. Miller because they're printed in Hackney.
Yeah, just down the road from me.
Yeah.
And get Darren back and do an on-site with Des Skin's old place and that printing press and the old.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's really nice. I've never seen an Al Miller Flash Gordon before, so rare. This is nice. This is an early Wonder Woman. Again, this guy had it for about $5, so I couldn't resist it.
Oh, yeah, really nice.
She's being torn between Merboy and Bird Boy. They both want her.
I think I might have read a reprint of that, like in a collected one. I'm sure that rings a bell.
Yeah, possibly.
Like a 100-page or something like that. I'm sure I've read that story. Yeah. It looks familiar.
And Mark,
Unknown Worlds. I picked these up. These are relatively cheap when you find them. This was just in a random lot. But I've got a few of these now. I think you picked these up as well, don't you, Gray?
Yeah, if I see them. Yeah, I've only got 3 or 4, but you don't see them that often.
Yeah, no.
And that's got the Nemesis and stuff in it, right?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, Nemesis and Witchman or something like that. I can't remember what it's called now. There's a magic bloke here. It's called Magic Man.
This is another L. This is a fantastic. So Al Miller had the rights to reproduce Fawcett's stuff. So they did all the Captain Marvel stuff. I've got quite a lot of Al Miller. This is all from the late 40s, early 50s. So this is a fantastic one, a really good condition.
It's a great cover.
That would be. It's a great cover, and it's in really good condition. And this will be from about 1952, 53, I think. But really nice.
That's around the time of the lawsuit, and
just before the lawsuit, when they stopped doing Captain Marvel and turned him into Marvel Man.
I'm glad they're lovely covers, but I'm glad it's a rabbit hole I never went down because I've got so much I've already collected already. If I'd gone down that rabbit hole,
yeah. They're hard to find. They're not common.
No,
not many people kept them. And right, Kyle, you're going to have to explain this to me now. This is Ghost Stories, and it's a 12 center. Right.
That's issue number 2. I told you in the thing. The 12 center is issue number 2. The 15 center is issue number 22. It's a reprint.
Right. I'm going to check this out because I'm not sure you're right about this.
Why did you get 2 of the same cover, but like
different price point?
Apart,
yeah. The price variant. The price variant. 15-cent price.
Oh, you are, Kyle. I have to tell you, you are 100% correct.
So
it was reprinted a few years later, was it?
Yeah. That's the way they save money is they'd reprint the story cover. And
so that is number 2.
I got one of them recently.
But the 15-cent variant prices
were bad. Did you read them, Mark? They're quite good stories, I thought. I
haven't read. They're quite.
The stories are okay.
Kyle, you've got a good memory. That's number 22. That's very good. I thought your brain was going to mush. That's not very mushy.
My brain is going to mush. That's what's scary. Is I used to be a lot scarier. Why do you think I was in military intelligence?
Yeah, but that's an oxymoron, though. That's
military
an oxymoron, isn't it?
Military
intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, I am an oxymoron. But
they're nice covers on them Ghost Stories.
They are nice covers, these, aren't they? I'm going to try and get all of these.
My wife cracks me up with that. She's like, I'm kind of impressed with your knowledge, but what's really scary is you're like, yeah, that's the cousin of the second queen of this country when that happened, and this is that. That's the stupid knowledge, not the fact you knew the queen, the fact you knew their damn cousin.
I think I've got this one already. I think that's a duplicate, so I might say them.
Man, I've just got boxes full of Dells like that. And they're only like a $5.
That's the one I've got. It must be quite a late one.
It's a 15 center, yeah.
Yeah. I think when I did a haul video, I named the haul video after that blurb.
So Greyman is responsible for this next set of comics.
Is it Rima?
Yes. So I got Rima number 1, which I've been trying to sell unsuccessfully.
Lisa was there as well. She's partly responsible.
Yeah, well, she did the tree hugging, which was the best bit.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that video, Gray. I think that's probably my favorite video of yours. These are great. Actually, they get better. The covers get better. It's Joe
The
Keeler.
interior art, I think the interior art is beautiful. Like Lester Redondo.
Look at this cover here, number 2.
Yeah.
These are heavily undervalued, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Number 3.
And you can get the pulps of those things over here for like $10-$20.
Crazy.
Like the 1930s pulps of those things.
I never read
Now,
it.
granted,
you sure
if anybody
had
knows
a pulp?
what they have, you can't
Number
get them
4.
like that, but at old bookstores.
That's the one I had. That's the one I had originally. I must have picked it up at a jumble sale when I was a kid because I literally was going for my comics and I was like, "Where the hell did this come from?" I don't remember it. I don't remember if I ever read it. And I saw it only had 7 in the run, so I thought, "Oh, you know what? I'll pick them up because I was sure they're not going to be too expensive." And when I started reading, I was like, oh, "This is really cool." That's why it made me go and buy the Ghost, so the Green Mansions as well.
I really like these. I'm going to read these as well because of what you said.
Yeah.
And this one's up's my favourite cover of the lot.
Yeah, cool. The actual original story, the Green Mansion story, is quite sad because she gets killed at the end of it, but obviously not in the comic book. Not to give you spoilers, but
right. Then I picked up a couple of more. I'm sorry, was it Tempest? It didn't was upset about me picking up romance comics.
Romance.
Yeah, I had a couple of Matt Bakers from the Golden Age that I
saw. Wow, they're quite
them.
valuable.
I got them for like $2 each, and I got like $600 trade for the 2 of them.
Yeah,
wow, that's good. There's a couple of romance ones that I need, like birthday books. There's at least one romance birthday book that I need.
These won't. These are I think 72, something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember what the one is now. I saw one going in America. I'll get one eventually. Eventually, I'll get one.
Like back
I keep finding them again as well.
During the romance era, they figured it out that like 60% of comic collectors were girls, just trying to entertain girls. That's why all the money was in the Archie books and those, because like
Hercules Unchained. Was that a film?
Yeah, it's a film adaptation.
That's cool.
Right, now we're on to the odd stuff now. This is an counterculture magazine produced in London, roughly the same time as Oz magazine, about 1968, I think.
You want to get it?
Actually, Lisa would like this. This is sort of mystical.
Yeah, but I'm just going to get the door.
So Gandalf's Garden. Oh, has your takeaway arrived?
Gandalf's Garden.
Yeah. That is worth 150 quid, guys.
I was going to say they probably got sued over that from the Tolkien's estate if they use that name.
Well, they did. Yeah.
So
this is an American publication.
Yeah, they really tested the limits with that once Air Pirates Funnies got
Earth number 2, which is Earth. August 1971. This was an American sort of alternative, early sort of eco climate magazine from 1971.
Hi, Mima. My mom says hi to everybody. He'll highlight it later.
Hi, Kyle's mom.
Yeah, anybody that doesn't say we affect things never lived in like London 100 years ago or never lived in Los Angeles in the 70s with the smog or the coal thing.
Yeah.
Like, we had to do something about it because it was unbreathable. It was unlivable. Oh, we don't do nothing. That's not bad. And, somebody from the Midwest that has no idea what smog is.
No.
It's like, come on.
I have never seen this before. I think this is quite rare.
I had to go and get it. I had to go and get the Chinese in. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Off you go. This is the first ever English adult comic paper called Cyclops.
Okay. This is so about it was a mystic one. You said a mystic one.
Mystic one. I'll have to show you this. You'll find it quite interesting. It's all about mysticism and
Gandalf's Garden,
palm reading, and there's actually also a leaflet inviting you to mystic sessions in London.
Thanks, Janet.
There was actually a shop in London. There was a place in London called Gandalf's Garden.
Did it say where in London?
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Oh,
it's not there anymore, obviously.
No, probably not. You
in
never
the
know, though.
swinging city of London.
Let's have a look. Just trying to. It's all sort of very sort of mauves and purples and wait a minute, where are we? There's a whole thing about seeking the miraculous in the eye of the hand.
In the eye of the
hand.
Eye of the hand.
Yeah.
Palm reading.
Yeah.
See.
Wow.
Is the palm
details,
reader's name
isn't it?
Watchawank?
Here we go. There we go. Gandalf's Garden 1, Dartry Terrace, World's End, King's Road, Chelsea.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
And you can go to Soul Gatherings, alternate Tuesdays at 7:45. You can see Dr. Thomas Morn, Chief Druid, or you can see John De Monte, Radionics and Dowsing.
Okay. Interesting.
You know what? Dow rods and dowsing and
yeah. Dowsing for water normally, isn't it?
Yeah. But you know those books are hard enough to come by. When you got the stuff that goes in the interior, that like triples the price.
Yeah. I mean, this is very rare, and it's in really high grade. These go for quite a lot of money. They were low print runs.
I pulled open like an 1898 book once, and on the inside
you've got the adverts at the back, which are really interesting. The College for Psychic Science runs meditation groups for beginners, not for psychic development. Full details write to Ruby Yeatman, also Esoteric Healing by Miss Krista Wildhagen.
They sound dodgy. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a beauty. And this there's a few more. I'm going to try and get all of these because I've got a full set of Oz magazine, and this was sort of contemporary to Oz.
I never heard of them.
I opened up an 1898 book I bought once, and it like had a spread in the pages, and I got it for a couple dollars, and I opened it up, and there's an 1898 like leaflet pamphlet to a Balzac reading. They look brand new. And it's like from 1898. It's an 8-pager from 1898. Looks brand new.
That's a strange way of telling the future. I've heard of palm reading, but not Balzac reading.
Yeah.
Right. This is interesting. You know Richard Branson, don't you?
Yeah. That wasn't his magazine, was it?
Yeah. This was his first ever enterprise. When he was a student, he produced this magazine called Student.
Who did?
In 1968. So he was about
Richard
18,
Branson.
I think. He was
That's
the
a Richard
editor
Branson
and publisher.
book? Oh, I love Richard Branson. He's my kind of.
Well, this is his first ever enterprise, Kyle. He was
Virgin Media, Virgin Plains.
He was
Virgin
about 18
Records.
or 20, and he published this magazine, Student Magazine. This is issue 2, and he is the editor and publisher, which he did when he was about 18. He did this before he went on to form Virgin.
Where'd he make all his money? Where'd he really
Virgin Records.
His money?
Virgin Records. Virgin Records.
With bands like
Tubular Bells, wasn't it?
He kind of got into Island Records and helped peg the Police and a few other bands, and that's where the money really came from to launch him.
Right. Really nice Wonder Woman bondage cover here.
It's an old one, isn't it? No, it's not that old. 20 cents.
It is an old one.
Style.
So this was interesting. I got an email from some American comic seller saying I've got 50% off sale. Come and have a look. So I went and have a look, and he got this up. And I thought, wow, that's fantastic. I've never seen that cover before. And he got it reduced from $250 down to $120. So I thought, I'm tempted by that. So I went onto UK eBay and searched for the same issue in the UK. This guy's had this up as a near mint at 30 quid. So I bought it. Bit of Richard Corbin. Hot stuff, Richard Corbin. That's for my Richard Corbin collector. Great.
I've got an issue of that with Neil Adams stuff in it. That's really rare.
Yeah, that's rare. It's a rare comic, that Hot Stuff.
Yeah.
Rip in Time, really nice.
Well,
series.
it's mostly a magazine with some comic stuff in it.
Oh, is it? Okay, right. And then finally, a very naughty no, not finally, one more. A very naughty sex magazine. This is quite hardcore sex stuff.
Tuffy.
What's that? Torrid? Is that Torrid?
Torrid.
Torrid. There's a D at the end, right? Torrid.
Torrid, yeah.
Can't see the D very well because her head's covering it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, just as a final one, I pick these things up in auction if I think they're good value and I can sell them for more money, but then I sometimes end up keeping them. This is an edition. This is an edition of Barbar the Elephant, who is a well-known children's character. A whole series of books about Barbar, but this is from. You can see the size of it. This is from 19. This is the first edition, the first French edition from 1946. Okay, so I bought this in auction. I paid 20 quid for this in auction. There's one on eBay at 236 quid.
Yeah, almost quite. How many are sold though? We got a sold.
Well, that's the point. So I'll try it on. So I paid 20. I paid 20 quid plus buyer's premium for this, so about 25 quid. I put it on eBay at 150. We'll see what happens.
Well, if you're interested in the comic Hansi, the girl that loves the swastika from Spire Comics,
Oh yeah, I am interested in that.
I've got a decent grade copy of that, and I've got the original 1933 Hansi book it was based on.
Oh, even better. You put those on my list, Kyle, if you ever get around to doing it.
Tonight, tomorrow, that's going to happen.
Okay.
I don't have the energy to walk, but I'm going to drag myself upstairs.
I wouldn't mind that one just because it's like a novelty kind of one. But I've got one Spire comic, and it was so depressing. It was called The Hiding Place, and like basically it was in a concentration camp, and she had a Bible hidden around her neck or something, and it was just so like, oh, this is not like positive as far as I'm concerned. People are being killed in this concentration camp, and you feel positive because you got your Bible. I mean, fair enough, you believe in that, you will feel positive maybe some way, but it was just so bleak, and I was like, oh, that wasn't a comfortable read at all. Really horrible. I suppose you know.
Hey, Mark, do you got a trick that gets old tape off of comic books?
No. I think there is a trick to do it, and I would talk to I'm fairly sure my mate at Immaculate Comics has put a video out. I think he put a video out recently how to do it.
I've got a couple of books that would jump numerous grades if you just like heated that off. It's just old stuff that's about to fall off. So.
Put an iron over it, put a cloth on it, put an iron over it.
Yeah, it'll take the tape off, but it doesn't take the staining off.
No. What about glue gun or something like that?
But no, I mean, even
you've got to be careful because you can take the color off the comic as well. See,
I've got a EC from like 1953 that is roughly a 3.5 or a 4 that could be a 6 or a 7. All because of one little piece of old tape. It's not really there to repair it. It looked like it's kind of halfway just stuck on. But it's coming off, but it's not coming off very quick. But if you pop it off, it just changes the grade immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're not damaging to it. So that's the
good thing about
Scotch tape.
Let me show my first batch of comics I've got to show off.
And I'm so confused. You released like 4 videos yesterday that were a year old.
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Last year, when I was feeling depressed, I did a few hauls. I didn't put them to anyone apart from my Patreons. Literally for about a week, I wasn't going to show any more videos. I was giving to my Patreons only, and I wasn't going to bother sharing them with anybody else because I was pissed off, bummed out, whatever. But then I found them again like the other week, and I was like, what's these videos unlisted? What are these unlisted for? I couldn't work it out. So I put them all up thinking they'd just go back into the time they were originally done. And I didn't realize it all pop up and people would like get notifications and stuff like that. And I realized there's about 4 notifications all at once for comics that I got like over a year ago. But this little lot I'm quite happy with, right? I got an eBay buy, and I looked at it and I thought I could probably sell a couple to get some of the money back as well. And I think I paid 31 quid for this. and about £4 postage. So I thought that's pretty good. And like, so here we are. This is a giant. I'm not sure if you need this one for your collection at all, Mark. But it's a Lois Lane giant, which is worth a tenner. Or if it's worth anything, I reckon it's pretty good spine.
Is it a pretty good shot? I think I might have it, but I think it's in really poor grade. So if you could put that aside for me, I do think I've got it, but I think it's a very low grade one. That looks better.
Yeah. And there's this one, which I've got as well. It's in good condition. I could probably get £5 for that from my mate. Yeah. So that's half the money back of what I paid. Yeah. I think the rest of them, if you share it with me by what I paid for, I bet they're good. So I've got a nice World's Finest.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
Pretty nice, pretty old one.
That's quite an early one.
Magnificent Star-Spangled War Stories with the war that time forgot.
It's a great cover, even if it's not a high grade.
Yeah, we'd better convince that dinosaur that our ship's not a fly for its supper.
Great cover.
Awesome. But quite a lowish grade Action Comics, but I've got some tape on it. It's fine now. Yeah. I need it for my run. So this is cool. A Superboy that I needed for my run as well.
Nice.
So happy with that.
Superboys are cheap. They're ridiculously cheap.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? A nice Rip Hunter Time Master.
Oh, nice. I picked up some Rip Hunters as well, so I'll check with you which ones you want when I.
Did you just say you're sitting next to Rip Master?
Yeah, Lisa's Rip Master, exactly. Yeah. This one I was gonna say that I don't need this one because it's not one, but I'm just probably gonna keep it because I haven't got a Sea Devils and this is in good condition as well. One couple of Sea Devils, but I'm probably just gonna keep this one because
they're worth a few quid, those.
Yeah, probably. A nice House of Mystery.
Yeah. Nice early one.
Yeah. Nice Mystery in Space.
This is good value for 31 quid. Was this a bundle?
That's what I'm thinking. Exactly. Especially if I can sell the other two that I don't need for 15 quid. That's after bringing money back almost.
Yeah, that was a good bundle for 31 quid.
An 80-page giant.
Oh, that's nice. With the super packs.
Missing back cover, but that's fine. Yeah. It don't bother me. I still think I've got a good deal there. So happy with that. I might as well carry on showing the rest of them, I suppose. So I can get on with eating my food. Right, Lisa gave me some money. So we went to Gosh Comics. And like I was saying earlier, a lot more expensive than, but I preferred to buy from the Mart and from Facebook.
Yeah,
so
you get better value.
You get a better deal. They had like Dark Hawk. The Dark Hawk, the later one, it was low print run. So they were selling like the later ones in the run for like 15 quid each because it's a low print run. I was like, 15 quid for a Dark Hawk? Oh, come on now. So got nice Strange Adventures.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
That was a tenner. 3 quid for a Conan, not too bad. But when they start going to that price, your money doesn't go far, you know what I mean? Money doesn't go far. £5 for this Marvel team up.
Yeah.
I finally finished my Crisis run, but got number 2. This was 9 quid. I thought I probably could have, if I'd waited a bit longer, I might have got it cheaper somewhere, but I wouldn't have finished the run up,
Yeah.
Couple for my Teen Titans run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a Mr. Miracle. And the last ones I actually got a double here. I didn't realise I hadn't updated my list. I suppose you're collecting Providence at all, are you, Mark?
Yes, I'll take that one off you.
Well, the one I've got a double of is the number 12.
I haven't got many of them. I haven't got that one.
I'm pretty sure. I think it's number 2. I'll have to check when I get home as well.
How much were they charging for the Providences?
Sorry?
How much are they charging for those?
£4.50 each they were.
That's not bad.
Not bad, but yeah. But I think if I'd waited for someone to show them up on Facebook, I would have got them for a couple of quid each, probably.
Maybe.
But sometimes you can only, if you wait forever, you might not ever get them, So sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and get them at what the price. And then I had 20 quid off Lisa's dad, and plus I remember I had 20 quid off my sister. So we went to Mega City today, and I picked up a few comics as well. And I kind of picked up the first ones that I saw. And I like that. I'm not going to bother because Lisa was with me. You weren't standing around watching me.
Yeah, you don't want to leave there for an hour while you go and look at every comic in the shop.
Yeah, so I grabbed a few cheap good ones. So mostly Strange Adventures.
Oh,
Actually,
more Strange Adventures. You must be
nice
getting
old
quite a good
Strange
collection.
Adventures.
That's nice. I've not seen that one before. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Cavemen on pterodactyls versus jet planes.
That's really good. I think these are a bargain, you know, at that sort of price.
Yeah, this one's got a torn back cover, but I don't care. I'm not going to read the back cover, you know. This one is really weird. I don't know if you see when I hold it up, if you'll realise what's wrong with it. It looks really nice. You can see it on the label. It's been trimmed.
Oh, it's been trimmed. Okay.
Quite a lot at the bottom. If I hold it up side by side, hold on.
Oh yeah.
You can
see. Yeah. There's quite a lot of it missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see the bottom box has been sliced off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, but the story's all there. It doesn't affect the story at all. It's underneath. They've moved the staples around. The cover was completely loose. I've sellotaped it all back on now with what do you call it, tape? You know, the document tape.
Yeah.
There's another nice one.
Oh yeah.
The Martian Emperor of Earth.
That's nice.
My first act of rule of your world is to turn every person on Earth into a Martian.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah. What else would you do? This is another great one. Secret of the Insect Men. That giant dragonfly emerging from a cocoon has my face.
These are fun, aren't they?
Yeah, I love these covers. Just tickle me, you know, no end. You know what I mean? No. Actually, I'm lying. I looked at them and I went, "Oh, could be worth some money. I could sell that at some point for so much money."
Yes, Mr. Goose was right. Mr. Goose was right. You are driven by motor. Yeah. Oh, I haven't got that one.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this one before.
I've never seen it before either. What number is that?
This is number 60.
Okay, it's a skiing cover as well. There are not that many skiing covers.
Exactly, because I'm kind of like half, like, you know, Slinger's Choice. I'm half thinking of doing it as like a skiing theme for Slinger's Choice at some point.
Hey, Z.
Hi, Matilda. So that one will go down well for that one. And this one I could have used during Bull Week, but
yes, I've got that one. Anyway. That was one of the ones I had lined up if I'd been on Bull Week.
Yeah. And this is the last one. I've not seen this before, but I'm sort of low key doing a DC Superstars run now as well. And I had this one here for $6.99. The Man Behind the Gun. I've never seen that one before. Who was he? Warmonger or Peacemaker?
I don't think I haven't seen that one either. Ernie Chan. Is that DC?
Yeah, DC Superstars.
Yeah. I think I have seen that before.
Quite interesting. Anyway, I'm trying to collect that one. So, right, then that was it. I've got actually some coming from a Facebook seller as well. I've got some nice ones coming from him.
Can I blow Mark's mind for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to start eating, guys.
You're going to have your egg fried rice.
Pretty, huh?
Very nice.
Yeah. It's pretty. But it gets even prettier.
Oh, it's a double cover. Love double covers.
Maybe the only one of these in existence. Never even seen one.
Yeah, very rare.
Like I said, the outside's probably a fine. The inside's an ear.
Well, you can put that on my list, Kyle. That's worth some money. I collect Elvira House of Mystery. I've got it. I haven't got a double cover.
Top of there, because you're not going to find it. I've never, in 20 years, I've never seen another double cover.
No, they're very rare double covers.
I have seen a triple cover DC once, but not an Elvira. How about some Jack Kirby romance?
You can definitely put that on my list. That's worth a few quid.
How about a little bit older Jack Kirby romance?
Even better. Yeah, put those down, Kyle, because those are worth money.
All right. How about...
That's definitely worth money, and I definitely want it. So you can put
Hansi. And oh, look, the original book.
Oh wow, okay. I didn't know there was an original book, but yeah, okay.
And the amazing part is, and again, not great shape, but considering that this came over from Europe, mean, it's in great shape considering. Uncle Herman's house.
1934. Very interested, Kyle. I've no idea what it's worth. I'll do some research, but put it on the list.
Well, good luck finding an original 1934.
Well, I probably won't, but I'll have a look.
They exist, but again, you know the size because you were just holding one up. That's the size
Greyman, Tempest wants to come on for a bit. That's
and
okay.
It's basically a picture book. So
yeah, no, I like it.
Now, I don't know how many of these you see over there.
None.
That's a 1905 comic book.
Yeah, that's nice.
Intact.
Yeah.
Completely intact.
Yeah.
For the age, it's in high grade, but grade-wise, it's still, 2-ish, 3-ish, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some damage on the top and on the top right in the corner.
That right there is high grade in 1905 books.
Well, that's true.
Because it's anything that's not falling apart is considered high grade. Because they don't exist. There's like 600 of one, and they're just.
Oh no, you're talking rare.
Great. And then I just picked this up out of random because, of course, Western Roundups. But I have boxes full of these.
Oh, Forbidden Worlds, yeah, those are nice.
There's Forbidden Worlds, and then like Bugs Bunnies, Golden Age, Cowboys and Engines, Original Daredevil.
That's fun.
50s Donald Duck. And it just goes on. Fearless Fagan, movie comics. That Zorro's got a rat chew. Prince Valiant.
Gray, did you see Tempest wants to come
Dumbo.
on?
But what was the main one?
Oh, there he is.
Moon Pilot.
No. I'm muting myself while I'm eating.
Yeah.
And I just have boxes full of these. There's some Golden Age funny animal.
Fellow Big Beardy, that's what I'd see.
Yeah, we're being outnumbered by the people with long beards now, Kyle.
Lone Ranger. Hey, here's something you don't see every day. How about a wartime Looney Tunes?
Oh, I like that.
Or this might be slightly post-war, but I think this is war.
That's
Well, it's got
early.
two staples.
Yeah.
I think this one's slightly post-war. And just sitting right behind Midnight Mysteries. Let me see. I'm going to go with 1948 on this one is my thought. Because I think my 44s and 45s are in a different box. So I think this is 48. Oh, 46. 1946.
Nice condition that as well, Kyle. Very nice.
Look at how white that back is.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that when you were opening it up.
So you want me to put that on the Mark's deck?
Yeah.
I've got wartime ones, but I just thought about that. I'm like, no, I think I put all my wartime ones in a different box.
Right, guys, I'm going to have to go because I've got a whatnot show in a few minutes. I've actually got that one.
Thanks for coming.
Happy birthday, Ray. Enjoy the rest of the show. Sorry, Tempest, I've got to go and sell comics.
No, Burke's Law. Smokey.
He's only buying from you, isn't he?
He does buy some from me, yes.
I just have boxes full of these things. Voyage to the Deep. So.
How's the Sheffield comic community doing today? Can you hear us, Tempest?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So, well, basically, as soon as there's only me, yeah, they're doing all right.
Well,
It's a one man group.
One man show. Fair enough.
Jet Ace is number one.
You got any new comics recently?
I've got one or two. Got some stuff.
Look in a minute, if you want.
GI Combat number 17.
Wow.
From
number 17.
Quality. Before DC got him.
I was gonna say, what was that logo on there? I thought it was National for a second.
Yeah, this is before DC got it. I don't think DC got it till like issue 40 something.
I like that that Midnight Mystery you showed earlier, and I've got a couple of those issues.
So, yeah, just look, Yanks in Battle number 1. Would you call this a random box or what?
That's like a slightly war box. Was that the one that had romance in it as well?
Romance war with the Marines. Like there's 14 different comic publishers in this box.
Whoa.
That's an Ace publication.
Ace Comics.
Old Charlton War. Actually, an extraordinarily rare one. Because there's only like 3 months where they were 75 cents before Charlton folded.
Oh.
An extraordinarily rare one. Here's like Fighting Marines number 7, I think, from Charlton.
I've got a couple of Charlton War comics on the way, actually.
Little showcase. This should look familiar to you, Gray.
Yeah.
Tree.
I've shown that on cover slingers a couple of times.
Jungle War stories. George Evans Air War stories. Here's like a 9.4 first appearance of Hellcats. About Our Army at War 134.
I was about to, actually.
Oh. Last issue of Black Hawk. Fun little Nazi cover there.
I prefer my Black Hawk when they were a bit mad.
Last issue of GI Combat.
Is my bag.
Last issue of GI Combat Newsstand. Last issue of GI Combat Direct.
I found it interesting that they tried to superpower him up a bit, didn't they, at one point? And then kind of realised it wasn't working.
That Hawks, you mean?
You don't see this on comics very often. Yep. Immolated Monk.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Hawks, when they made him to like a super like code name team, were mad, bonkers, weren't they?
The relaunch of Black Hawk.
He had ears all over his costume or something, right?
That's true.
Little ACG mask.
Come on, this baby will push it over. Keep pushing them.
And a little more GI Combat Black Hawk, Our Army. Yep. Okay. And I'm pretty sure this is the last issue of Sergeant Rock.
Wow.
Who was the man behind the rock? Just a random box.
Who was the man behind the rock? Was it Robert Kanigher?
Well, you would think. You would think. Well, there's my silly box. I didn't think I had the energy to do that, but since I have to buckle down on this thing with Mark, there's a P-Bob right there, and I can pull it together.
Let's ask Tempest a few questions then as our special guest. What do you collect, mate?
I collect mostly Silver Age DC.
Nice. Sensible collector.
For whatever reason, just as a kid, seeing this stuff just struck a bit of a chord with me. It's stuff I don't think you got from Marvel. You know, Batman, every other month, Batman was off on another planet, encountering aliens. You didn't seem to you didn't get Captain America doing stuff like that.
No. You get him turned into a werewolf once, but that was played for seriousness rather than for jokes.
It's about as crazy as it got.
Yeah. I love Silver Age, but I never collected it as a kid. My comics as a kid were just what was happening. The earliest comics I got were like 79. So like Brave and the Bold and stuff like that. So they weren't that. They were quite serious, really, even for that time. They weren't really the jokey ones. It wasn't until later on that I started finding the DC madness, Silver Age madness, as I call it. Yeah. I just fell in love with it. Just like the art is so great, and the stories are so wacky. You know, it's just everything about it. I like also that they're like little time capsules. You know, the adverts and the style, fashion, and all that. Oh, mate.
I went to it was a summer fair one year. I think I was maybe about 10ish, and there was a jumble sale going off, and one of the tables had some Silver Age DC stuff, and my dad, I think there were like 5 comics. My dad bought them for me. There were a couple of them were Metal Men ones because my dad was always a Metal Men fan when he was a kid. So just having those is like kind of like what sparked my interest off in them. And then I went round to my uncle's once, and he brought his collection down from Attic, and just looking through all his stuff that he had when he were younger, just looking at the covers was like, I've not seen stuff like this. Bit of difference from like Whizzer and Chips and the Beano.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your musical taste, Tempest?
One of my big regrets is my dad would get me 2000 AD plus another comic. So that'd be like Whizzer and Chips, Speed, Plug, Geeky Weekly, that kind of thing. And I wish I got him to get the American comics. Because when I was a kid, American comics, literally, if I had a bit of pocket money, which wasn't that often, I'd go to the shop and I'd buy like. So that's why I collect. So I think that's one of the reasons I collect so much now in Clyde runs, because I hated not knowing what was going to happen because I never had the money to buy the next comic. I like so many stories like what happens next. I never had no idea for years what happened in the next comic book. So I'd read it because I never had any other comics. So I'm like, oh, what does happen? What does happen in the next comic? You know. So that's one of the reasons I tried to get the whole run because I like the story. I want to know the story. I want to know what happens to the characters. You know.
So what's your musical taste, Tempest?
Don't Let There Be a Fool You, because it's not rock and heavy metal.
So you'd have no interest in seeing that?
Oh well, 2000 AD, yeah.
You see the autograph?
I don't think there'd be anybody over here that wouldn't be interested in seeing a 2000 AD.
You see the autograph on there? That is him.
All right, very nice.
That's Mick Jones of the Clash. Big comic book nerd.
Still have Tornado on the cover there as well.
Yeah, but he's a big comic book nerd, and he sent me that over. So, but while I was up here walking past it, I didn't know if you had any punk in you, but it's an original Sex Pistols. There's a fun little thing. I just figured I'd show those while I was up here.
So where do you buy your comics from? Online mainly?
It's mostly online. We've got a Forbidden Planet here, but Forbidden Planet doesn't do old stuff. We've got the Space Center here, which does have like a Bronze Age selection and some Silver Age stuff, but all the DC stuff they've got is stuff I've already got. There's an online place called World of Superheroes. Oh, right. They've actually got a place that's not far away from me. So I've been there a couple of times, and they've got reasonably priced stuff in there. So most of it's like bronze. I think all the Silver Age stuff is on their website, but they've got different stock in the shop. So it's mostly like Bronze Age stuff in there. But I've been in there a couple of times, and we do have. I don't know whether you've ever been to a Golden Orbit comic fair or if you're aware of them.
Oh.
They have a comic fair here every few months, which has been going since in the 80s, really.
Right, cool.
So
Is that near you?
I've
Is
been
it?
to that for a while.
Right.
But there's maybe like 10 sellers there, but they're all comics, and everybody's got some Silver Age stuff. So I can always guarantee picking something
over.
Yeah, it's not like
always got the same comics every time.
it's not like going to what they call the cons these days, and there might be a couple of tables there with some comics.
So what's your favorite comic book of all time?
I'm a big fan of World's Finest.
World's Finest? What's your favorite issue?
It's the Composite Superman.
Nice. First appearance?
First,
You got it hanging on your wall right in front of you, I'm assuming?
It's not hanging on the wall, no. It's in my World's Finest pile. Getting his powers from the Legion of Superheroes statues.
Lucky man.
And then I've been a big, like you've shown some Strange Adventures as well. I've got into Strange Adventures quite recently. That's a fun read.
Yeah. It's like cows with bizarre stuff going on. I'm blinking cavemen on blinking pterodactyls fighting jet planes. It's like, and well, I know it's not Strange Adventures, but the War That Time Forgot covers. I love all them.
Yeah.
Like soldiers fighting dinosaurs. They're just so good, so cool. Yeah, the only con I ever went to was in Leicester. So my nephews wanted to go, and it was all right. There's a bit of cosplay and stuff like that. There wasn't that many comic vendors, and it was like pay 30 quid to get. I can't remember. It wasn't as much as that. Probably a 10 hour. I don't know how much it was to get in, but yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap to get into either these days.
No, and also the comic vendors don't sell cheap at cons either because they're trying to make up their table, aren't they?
Yeah, the Golden Orbit.
We have
like
London Mart
to get into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have the London Mart.
I have seen people walk away when they said it's too good to get in. It's like, what? Seriously?
But you said something about jumble sales. That was as a kid. You don't get jumble sales anymore, but as a kid, like there was always jumble sales. I always managed to pick up comics there for like 10p each or something, 5p each. That's where a lot of my old comics came from. But
it's amazing how you think about all the stuff that you probably missed out on.
Yeah. Yeah. And the old comic book that I lost over the time. I had a full run of the Epic magazine, I think, but I never had any bags of boards for them. They all got completely wasted, really. I've got about 2 of them left. The rest fell apart. So that was a bit of a shame. And I had a full run of Doctor Who Weekly for about the first 3 years or something. And then I moved house, lost them all in the move.
No.
Don't know what happened to them. They're probably still they couldn't have still been in the attic. They probably were in the attic, but they knocked the house down after we left. So made up new houses. So they were lost somewhere. That's kind of irked me because they were cool comics then, Doctor Who Weekly at the time. Still pretty cool, actually.
So we got some decent stuff over here. We got stuff that, we got the American stuff, but then we also got stuff that people in America didn't get as well. Or we got stuff from Americas, but we got it all in different formats with all the reprint stuff and whatever that we got.
Yeah, I'm tentatively thinking of trying to get a Star-Lord and a Tornado run together. I'd have to get an action run, but that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid really doing it because it's like I've got too much stuff I want to collect already, and I've got no space.
Maybe try finishing one lot off before you start on another one.
Yeah, I know. A lot of my lists, though, I make the list of everything, but I know most of them I'm not going to get. And some that are super expensive. I'm not even going to bother trying, but they're on there just so I know what I've got and what I haven't got, But
because I was gonna collect all the Rip Hunters, but I get all those, not a problem. And then I saw what copies of Showcase 20 are going for. It's like, maybe I'll hold off on that then.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the run together, but some of these like silver ones, though, you think no one's collecting them. I never hear them talking about them.
That's
when
it.
you look
think,
at them,
like, nobody wants Rip Hunter. Who wants that?
Yeah. Cave Carson. No one talks about Cave Carson nowadays.
I've got some of his early appearances. Like I say, I'm trying to finish my 100-pager collection off at the moment because they were one. But then I've been collecting them since I first started collecting comics. So it's took me nearly 30 odd years to try and get around to finishing that collection off.
So what's hanging up behind you there?
We've got one more comic to get.
Nice. What's hanging up behind you there?
They're Swamp Thing figures from Kenner.
Nice.
Plus, I've got some Master of the Universe stuff on the shelf. I got into figures quite a lot at one point, and then it's. I've just got piles of stuff around here now, and it's getting back into comics. It's like I can't have figures and comics at the same time, so I'm trying to get rid of some of the figures just so I can get some more space for some comics.
You got to sell them to pay for your comic collection. I tried specialising. I sold all the horror comics I had, all the war comics that I had. I didn't have a huge amount, but for now I can't got my space. And I sell all the war and horror comics I've got. There's not an awful lot of them, so I can concentrate on the superhero stuff. And now I'm like, oh, why did I sell that for? I want that now. I'm trying to buy back ones that I sold, and yes, shocking.
You're one of those people that Sticky Goose guy we're talking about, then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, must be. What are you reading at the moment? Anything?
I picked up. I'm assuming you probably read some Sandman Mystery Theatre. They released the compendium version.
I read the full run.
I think I've got most of all the early stuff anyway.
Yeah, I got it every month when it came out.
Yeah, rereading that again.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite runs. That is.
I'm surprised at what they actually did with Wesley Dodds.
Yeah,
because if you look at him in the Justice Society, the Sandman Mystery, I know it was a Vertigo comic, but it's completely it's worlds away from what you'd expect from the JSA.
Yeah.
Graham, I think I need to check out and get on an ice pack again. So I need to hit the loo, get on an ice pack, lay back. So happy birthday, young man.
Cheers, mate.
You know I love you. You know my mom loves you most because, your mom's favorite.
See you later.
See you later, Tim.
See you later, mate. Yeah, crazy. Oh, well. I'm reading Defenders at the moment because I just finished my Defenders run. So I just started reading it. I'm about 18 in and I'm quite enjoying it anyway. It's pretty cool. Yeah. You have to come on again sometime.
Yes, I'll show some comics.
Sorry?
I can come on and show some comics at some point.
You want to show some now as well? You want to show some now?
I'll show a few while I'm here if you don't mind.
Cool. Have you got a volume on your microphone at all? Because I'm eating as well. It's very hard to hear.
Because these are what I've been picking up lately. But you think there's the romance comics, so there won't be that many. But there's like
there's loads of it there.
There's about 30 odd of the 100 pages.
Oh yeah. That last one you showed, I think I've got that. I found it for 50p. Right, in second-hand comic shop. The first one, it's all ripped up. Yeah, I think it's that one. It's all held together with sellotape.
I mean, the one that I'm missing is going to cost me about £100. And I don't know why. These all cost me around about 30 because I've had to get them all from America, so I'm paying like 15 quid postage anyway. But the last one I need is like £100, and I don't know why that one is £100.
I don't think those came over here. I don't remember ever seeing romance comics back in the day over here.
I've seen a couple on eBay from Silver Acre. They had a couple on eBay, but they were ones that I'd already got, and they were roughly the same price as getting them from America anyway. But I don't know anywhere. Like I said, you don't even the Comic Mart and stuff that I go to. I don't see anybody having them. But it's because like I say, because they're romance comics. Nobody wanted them in the first place, did they? Really?
Yeah. Young love. Another one. I think I've got 2 romance comics. One that I found for 50p, and one that was my birthday book. It was an old Charlton, and it came out September '69. So I bought it just for that.
And I got some. I picked up some Go Check ones as well while I was on the way, because you might as well. Well,
and there were so many titles as well, wasn't there? There were so many of them. What's the icon?
There's another one.
I love the aliens on these. The aliens and the extra dimensional beings are also so funny.
It's the fantastic run of comics. There's some early Justice League.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the early JLAs are quite mad as well, aren't they? Yeah, I got that one.
There's a Harvey one.
I think I saw that in Goth Comics, in their like Silver Age bins. I think it went 50 quid for it, I think.
Really?
I think it was that much.
I've seen some crazy prices for them. Because I got these the other week as well.
I might be remembering wrong, but was that last one? Was that a Archie kind of hit comic? Jack Frost or whatever.
It's a Harvey one.
Oh, Harvey.
I think they did. There's 3 issues of an Earthly. Only have 3 issues of it.
So I got a coverless copy of an old Fryman comic from the 60s.
Yeah, I've got
Archie.
Yeah,
and I thought DC Silver Age was bonkers. This was like, but I had a page missing. I had to look it up online so I could read the rest of the story. But there's some Atlantean wizard who put in suspended animation, comes to the future, and in the end, he gets his whole plan gets messed up by a mosquito that happened to got into the suspension thing with him and come into the future with him, and somehow it fired a beam out of his head to make him go back to a different dimension. So it was like, what the hell? It's like, Silver Age DC was mad, but that's just bonkers.
I mean, there's some stuff in. There's one of the characters in these there's a kid that he turns into a tiger, but his parent. I think his parents are from Venus, if I remember correctly. So that's why he can turn into a tiger.
No, obviously.
You got is that?
It's an old one. 10 center, yeah, definitely an old one.
Yeah, 50. I think that's 57. That one.
Wow.
And then I got that the other week.
That's nice.
Issue 2. Not bad.
Oh, is it issue 2? Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's in pretty nice condition. There's a woman on eBay at the moment who's I think her dad must have passed away, so she's selling all his old comics off. So, and they kept him in really nice condition as well.
Hmm.
I think there's a rip onto there. Look.
Cool.
There's another Strange Adventures.
A giant hand.
And From Beyond.
Yeah. From Beyond. Oh, shit. I like quirky stuff like Dial H for Hero. That's one of my favourites, Dial H. I love Dial H.
I've got the House of Mystery.
Yeah.
Run. And then
I think I've got every Dial H comic now.
All right, nice one.
I think I have. Don't quote me.
Because it ran over into that New Adventures of Superboy, didn't it?
Yeah.
It went into
a whole one of that. And then a little running adventure. Then there was a Vertigo one by China Melville, or something his name was.
Yeah.
Really completely different style to the early stuff, obviously.
I've got the later ones. It's always one of those fun series, you know. You get a brand new superhero pretty much every issue.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
There's another one of those Midnight Mysteries.
Mm.
Another giant hand on there.
What company is that?
It's
ACG.
Yeah, I think it is. I think they only did a few issues of that as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I'll reprove.
There's another ball one. There's
Sam Bilko. Private Doberman.
I find it interesting that like Bob Hope and Jerry Lewis ran for quite a few issues, but then stuff like this and the Honeymooners. I mean, those Honeymooners ones are really difficult to get hold of these days. You can't.
Right.
They're quite expensive, but they didn't get many Sergeant Bilkos or Private Doberman.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen one. But like, even the ones that you think are a bit more well known, like the Bob Hope and the Jerry Lewis, I've only ever seen one Bob Hope, and I bought it. You know?
Yeah, you don't show
quite fun as well. It's quite a cool comic.
I've got a handful of Jerry Lewis ones. I've got the ones where there's one with Superman in, one with Batman and Robin, and one with the Flash in.
Cool.
I picked those up specifically because they've got the DC superheroes in.
Yeah. There's an old Lois Lane one with like Pat Boone or something like that. Pat Boone, like I love that kind of type. There's another old one where Twiggy was like for some reason Twiggy was in the offices of the Daily Planet, and then she got blasted by someone. She dreamt she went to another dimension where there was all these thin women like Twiggy. It was crazy. Oh dear. Is that all the one you want to show?
Yeah, I'll leave it there for now because I'll let you finish off.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll finish it up now because I'm gonna finish this off. Go to bed soon, probably, or maybe watch something on telly. See how it goes. See how I feel. No, I'll probably want to go to sleep, knowing me. I've had a long day. Cheers for coming on, mate.
That's all right. You picked up some those comics you got earlier on were some pretty decent stuff here for a decent price.
Not bad. Especially the eBay buy. The eBay buy was good. Like I was well pleased with that. But like the comic shops, like Gosh and Mega City, you know, that 10 quid for most of them. You know, it's like 15, 20. It's like I can't afford it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's interesting actually finding a comic shop that you can go in over here that has Silver Age stuff in the first place. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. I tend to find I get a better deal on the Facebook sellers, so I'll stick to that. I don't know about the grade either.
Facebook, but I've never bought off Facebook. It's not.
You never got on there?
No, but I have done. Like I say, I've bought quite a few off of Mark on Whatnot. Whatnot seems to be the place to be.
Yeah, seem to get some deals in there, but I think it's dangerous. I went on there once just to watch him, and I ended up buying comics, including one I didn't need. One I already had. Like,
the thing is, if you buy one, then you kind of get free postage. So if something else comes up that you might like, but you're not 100% on, you might as well get it because you're not paying postage on it.
Yeah, then you realise you've spent 40 quid. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I went on to begin watch. I wasn't going to buy anything, but I'm choking on.
I was on a
bit of rice now, so I'll say goodnight.
All right, yeah, no worries.
But feel free to come on. We hang out mostly on Wednesday nights if you want to come on another time.
Yeah, no worries.
See you later, mate. Thanks, everyone. Bye.